maybe 3 or 4 guys that I did fuck like had to tap out because
Mm.
on my end I do tend to go for a while. I do typically like to fuck for like probably like an hour or two.
Welcome back to Butch Queen After Dark. I'm your host, David Brandyn, and this is the filthiest podcast on the internet. Today, I have a very, very special guest. He is a Las Vegas legend, a former Mr. Gay Sin City, US of A, a sex worker, singer, creator, unapologetic advocate for PrEP, DoxyPet, Pleasure, and Truth. Please welcome the open pleaser himself. We're going to learn about that. Jon Darra.
Hello
Welcome.
everybody. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. I'm so happy you're here. I just got some dental work done, so my mouth is all weird today. You had to
The
show up, so
smile is beautiful.
oh, well, thank you. Well, if you think so, then we can continue. No problem. Great. All right. So I always start off with some questions that I want to ask you. And the first one is, what was your sexual awakening?
I think if I'm being completely honest, I want to say it was probably Chris Evans in that movie, Not Another Teen Movie. That's like the first thing that I can think of when he's like with the banana split.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yo, that's so funny. And that's so funny because I love that movie, right? And I loved that guy for years, but I don't like watch movies and stuff. So someone told me Chris Evans was in Not Another Teen Movie. And I was like, no, he wasn't. What are you talking about? And I go back and watch it and I was like, that's Chris Evans?
yeah. I think
I, s- I see it. Yeah.
it didn't hit me as well, like, or I didn't like put it together that that was him as an
Yeah.
adult. But then like once you rewatch it a couple times, you're like, oh shit, that is Chris Evans.
That is him. And I loved him. That little ass scene is like, it's so
Yeah,
perfect. Like, yeah, okay.
both it was both hilarious and hot.
Yes, yeah. That's a good awakening. Okay. All right. Now, what's the freakiest thing you've ever done?
Oof. I was like, I've done a lot in my lifetime, just it's just both good and bad. But
Okay,
I
we'll talk
think
about that.
I think that I would say I did have a moment where this guy that I met on the apps, um, neither of us could host at the time. I think I was like 21. So then he just bought a house, but it was still getting built. And then we were like, well, why don't we just go check out the house while it's in progress?
Uh,
So we went and did that. And I was the first person to bless the house, I guess.
I love that. Okay, so he invites you to this house. What's it look like inside? What do y'all do? What happens?
It's straight up all wood still. Nothing like it was barely halfway through development. So at least there were stairs. So we walked up the stairs and then did it. And what I assume would have been the bathroom.
Okay.
Um
What looks like it was built to be the bathroom. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay.
that was fun.
Okay, so somebody was getting pipe near the pipes that were
Yeah.
being built for the bathroom. Got it. Okay, great, great,
Yeah.
great, great, great. Did you ever see this guy again?
Nope, not once. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Every time I have any type of sexual interaction, most of them are pretty like NSA one and done. I
Mm,
don't typically have like regulars or people that I repeat stuff with. I don't know. It's just something that's always been about me.
yeah. And do you prefer that? Do you not want to have regulars?
Yeah, I think I just have problems with connection in general, which is something that I definitely need to work on. But you know, like I don't think there's a problem with that.
I don't think there is either. I think
Yeah,
it is important to know what you like and what you want, right? And if you feel like there's a issue with connection or whatever, to work on that, but like you don't have to change, whoever you are if that's what you want.
definitely.
It's all
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So last thing on the house. So I was asking if you've seen him again because no shade, we got to see what this house looked like. We got to see
No,
if the bathroom was built. You need to drive by there and see what's going
you
on.
know, yeah, honestly, it's not too far away from where I live right now. So I could probably just pop on over and just be like,
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah. Just stand outside and be like,
Yeah.
I,
But
w-
like,
I
I
was
know
in
that
there.
bathroom.
Absolutely. Okay. What is your secret fantasy or something that you haven't done yet you really want to do?
I think so. I think I probably brought this up on my Twitter or my X or whatever you call it if you're nasty. I think that I've always wanted to be tied up and, like, edged.
Okay.
Like straight up can't resist, do nothing, like, take control and do whatever you need to do. Yeah, that's always been, like, a fun fantasy of mine.
Okay. Okay. And how do you think you would go about fulfilling it?
Finding somebody who specializes in it, I'd assume. I think some
Yeah.
people have hit me up after I vocalized it to a few people, like, some people have messaged me about doing it. I think, you know, there's a little bit of fear still. I don't know why. But definitely need to connect with those people more. I mean, most of them are from out of town. That like the people that actually specializes in it.
Yeah.
So I'd have to like go and travel to them to do it. But I am a busy man with a busy schedule, so it's hard fitting it around my schedule. But
Right.
I'm always open to trying it and as well as trying other new things.
Yeah, yeah. I hope that you get that. And I think it's real to like not just want to trust any old bodies to just tie you up. Like,
Yeah.
who knows
Yeah,
what they're
there's
gonna do?
definitely especially in the world of sex work, you know, you have people that has their own specific niches. Obviously, like everybody has a fan base they have to cater to, and I feel like I would be a little more comfortable with somebody who specializes in that
Yeah,
aspect, and
yeah.
not just some random person that just wants to jerk me off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That I mean that too, absolutely. Now, speaking of sex work, how did you get into sex work?
I mean, long story short, I got into it because I was 21 and really, really broke.
Yeah.
I had just finished school. And I was very down on money. I was also like 21 and young and just like going out partying all the time. There was a period in my life where I had lost my apartment. My boyfriend at the time had broken up with me, and then I lost my job, and then I got into a car accident, and that all literally happened in the span of a month. And
Whoa.
then, I was, like, already, like, promiscuous, kinda, like, already thirst trapping a lot online, and then around that time was when OnlyFans started to become a little more popularized, and then I was like, "No, why not try and get into this?" And then, I was making great money. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. And is there something in your sex work that you want to try that you haven't done yet?
Oof. You know, honestly, I've also have fantasized about possibly being a cum dump just because I do enjoy cum dumps.
Okay.
So like it's always kind of as well been a fantasy of mine to maybe be one, though that one might take me a little bit more time to actually go in and do it. Yeah. In my
So when you say you love cum dumps, you're saying you love people who do that, right? Who like take cum,
yeah.
and that now you're looking like, oh, maybe I should do that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
For me, because I am in my regular life, I'm verse top. So like I don't really do a lot of bottoming on my own time. But like just the idea of actually doing it has always intrigued me. Like I've always been like, I could probably do this. But then I'm like also like, no, I probably can't because these people are doing it for like hours and hours on end and I can barely take dick for like 20 minutes. So
Well, I mean, that's good to know. Maybe it's a 20-minute cum dump, right? Maybe it's like, y'all gotta line up. We have 20 minutes, right?
20 minutes,
Get
20
your
guys.
yeah, 1 minute ago. John, this is a viral video. Like, do you understand what's happening here? Like, you have to make this video.
Yeah.
What do you so to do it, like, what do you think you would need to feel safe, to feel secure to make that happen?
I feel like I would have to vet the guys for sure. I know in most cases it's like more anonymous and like anybody can come in and just go, but I think I'd obviously have to be comfortable with the person. Maybe have somebody in the room to like probably maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Like put it together a little bit more, maybe find the guys. And then maybe I just need to prep more and start bottoming every day so I can become a little bit of a pro as well.
That would help.
Yeah.
You start being come dump talking about, oh wait, stop, stop, wait,
Wait,
wait. It's
right.
like you're a cum dump. You gotta be able to take this dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I've
Okay.
definitely had that before on the other end where, like, I went over to a guy's place who was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to take these loads," and actually, I wanna s I'm not honestly, like, maybe 3 or 4 guys that I did fuck, like, had to tap out because,
Mm,
on my end, I do tend to go for a while. I
okay.
have a lot of people that can attest to that for those naysayers, but, I do typically, like to fuck for like probably like an hour or two when I'm on the top end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like to fuck an hour or 2. What is your fucking style? Like, for those out there that wanna get fucked by Jon Darra, what should they expect besides the 2 hours?
A lot of roughness probably.
Okay.
Maybe there will be some passion in there, but I think my enjoyment with sex is seeing pleasure in my partner. So whenever I'm fucking, like, it makes me harder knowing that I'm turning you on, which makes me want to fuck you even more, which is why I'm fucking you for probably like an hour because my enjoyment comes from seeing them like get turned on from it. So the more that they're moaning, the more that I'm gonna want to keep fucking them.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, what I'm hearing is you are connecting with them, right? And, like,
Yeah.
earlier, you mentioned, like, maybe struggling with connection. It sounds like you do connect with these people, anonymous or one time or not, you are connecting, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
We
Yeah.
we definitely do it in our own ways.
Exactly, exactly. Now, earlier we were talking and you said you were an open pleasurer, an open pleaser. What does that mean?
I think for me, I would say that I'm in a sense very king friendly. Obviously there are things that I'm not interested in or like that I wouldn't want to do, but I'm always open to hearing what people are interested in and what they like. And then I wouldn't mind if it's something in my wheelhouse I'm comfortable with. I'd be happy to like help somebody be comfortable in what they enjoy and what they like.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I'm always down to try new things as well because, like, sex is an experiment on its own. I think people need to stop thinking of it as like this taboo thing that like is only between like a monogamous relationship. I think that everybody needs to stop limiting themselves. Just be free and be a fucking slut.
Yeah, let it all hang out. That's what you wanna
Yeah,
do anyway, you'll be so much
you
happier.
you only have one life to live.
Truly, truly. Now, in being an open pleaser, has there been something that you were like, "Oh, I can't do that. I don't wanna do that." Like,
Yeah.
what was your limit?
Probably when I was in the middle of fucking somebody, and then he went to try to eat me out, and I was like, "I'm not ready for any of that." And he said, "It's
Yeah.
okay, shit in my mouth." And I was like, we're not gonna do that."
No, I don't know,
Yeah.
no. It's so interesting because I find these stories happen often, and people are never prepared for shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's just always like, "Okay, shit on me." It's like, "Wait, what?" Like,
Yeah. Yeah, no.
wow.
I do have a
Okay,
I have
okay,
a
so no
funny story that, one of my good sex worker friends told me.
please.
They've said I'm okay with sharing the story with people. She got offered literally $1,000 just to walk in, sh- shit on a guy's mouth, and then leave. And honestly, for a
No
thousand
shade.
dollars, I'm like, why not?
Oh,
Why not?
I would've done that one. That's easy. I take a shit every day. I might as well walk in this room, take my shit.
Right?
I gotta shit sometime. Where's she at? Where that client at? Tell her to holler
No,
at
for real.
me.
I was like, like when I'm down on some bills, I'll tell him to hit me up.
Yeah, yeah. What else you got? What else do you need? So you're Mr. Gay Sin City, US of A. Tell us about that and how that world mixes with your sex work.
Yeah, so it was literally something that I randomly stumbled upon into doing. I've always kind of been a singer, songwriter, and a little bit of a performer. And one day I was just karaokeing at a gay bar, and then like one of the promoters for the pageants actually came and saw me. He was like, "Hey, you'd be really good for this pageant that I'm doing." I'm like, "What the hell is a pageant? Like Miss America type shit?" And basically, yeah, it was, but for a gay man. So then I had looked into it a little bit more, and then he kind of showed me the ropes a little bit. I found a mentor in male pageantry to help me out. And then I decided to do the pageants. And the first year that I did it, I actually lost, like last place lost. And then I did it another year. 2023 was the year that I went back and decided to do it. The first year that I did it was back in 2019. And then I did my second one in 2023. And then, like, I had a whole bunch of things planned out, and then literally the day before, a lot of things went wrong. Like, the one of the costumes that I was gonna wear completely ripped. I did a talent
Whoa.
had a talent number planned, and then I had some backup singers, and they all canceled on me. And
Mm.
so then, like, I was like, the day before, I was literally gonna just drop out, but then my pageant mentor was all like, "No, just do it. You can do other things on the side, or just think of some brand new things." And then I did, and then I won the pageants.
Wow, look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Look at that. All odds stacked against you, you came through. Wow, congrats.
Thank you,
That's
thank you.
huge. Like that is huge.
Yeah.
And so you're a singer, right? I mean, I've heard you sing.
Yes.
You're a singer, right?
People did not tell me that I was a good singer until I was like 17 or 18 years old. My dad was he actually used to be in a band, so as a kid, I would like watch him perform and stuff. And then one day, like when I was a kid, like he would go to work and he had a guitar and a piano, and I kind of taught myself how to play the guitar and the piano while he was like
Mm.
out at work. And then I was just trying to sing songs, and like I think I've always been more of a songwriter before a singer. So like I would just write lyrics down and then like make up beats and just play it. And then I had auditioned for The Voice, and then I actually made it through like the whole auditioning process. And then right before where it was supposed to be the live auditions where I'd actually sing in front of the judges, I lost my voice. So then they literally said like, "Oh well, you definitely can't be on." And
Yeah,
then
damn.
they invited me back for next year. And then but then I just had to do like one audition with them again. And then they just ultimately said no.
As a singer, when you have sex, do you want music on in the background?
I think it's like I don't mind it either way, honestly. Like silence is fine. I can hear you moan better. If music is on, yeah, I guess like I think I've had moments where I'm like fucking to the beat. So it kind of helps you find rhythm. Like for any guys
Yeah,
out there that does not have any rhythm, just put on a song and just fuck to the beat and you'll find your
just
rhythm.
listen. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
But
you're fucking
definitely hate like music blaring and blasting in porn videos. So if you're a content creator
mm.
like just that, and it's not even like music that's just already playing while you're recording. Like if you add music in, you're a piece of shit. Okay, don't do that. Because like
Wait, wait.
I'm trying to jerk
This
off,
struck a nerve.
and then I start to think that I'm the the Jay-Z meme where he's just bobbing his head. Like I'm like doing that while jerking off now because the music is so like I'm like I don't even know the song. I want to download it now. I'm like I'm trying to come, not listen to new music.
That is an amazing take. I didn't know you felt so strongly about
I
people
hate it.
adding music into their porn, but it's so valid. And I ask you because if I'm fucking to music and I know the song and I like the song, I'm singing.
Oh no,
I'm gonna sing
that
that song.
definitely happens like in my head sometimes. Like I'm definitely singing along to the types of songs. That's why that's why
Yeah.
like places or bathhouses or like whenever you go to like parties, they're playing circuit music in the
Yes.
background because there's no lyrics, so you can't
Yes.
sing.
There's no lyrics. Yeah. So when you go to like a circuit party, bathhouse, like those places, you're right. There's no lyric. Times there are. Sometimes there are. But usually it's no lyrics. And when I'm having sex, I'm always like, we need a beat, no lyrics, please. Because if
Yeah,
there's a word and I don't even know the song and I start liking the song, I think I like music a little bit more than sex. So I'm gonna be singing. I'm gonna be focused
right.
on the music and not the sex. So yeah, no.
Yeah, no, there's a big content creator guy. I mean, I'm sure people will know him, but he has a we had worked together as in like a song came on that I really liked. I'm like, we might have to pause so I can just bask and listen to this song because I really like
Just
it.
real quick, just give me a second. I'm a
Yeah.
musician. Give me a second. Speaking of content creators, who is one of your favorite collabs?
Oof. Let me run back through the people that I've worked with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny too because like obviously right now I'm on a break from making content, but I've definitely worked with a lot of content creators, and even I still haven't even posted like everybody that I've actually worked
Mm.
with. So like there
Mm-hmm.
is a lot on my list. A favorite
Yeah.
that comes to mind. I don't think I have a favorite.
Okay. What is
A
one?
memorable one?
Yeah, memorable is great. Yeah, so we don't have to
Okay.
rank them. We don't want to make anyone feel. But yeah, a
I
memorable.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
I obviously remember getting fucked in a parking lot of a hotel casino with the one and only Yardy Styles.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yardy is such a nice guy. What a nice guy.
Yeah. Very sweet.
So tell us about that experience. Why was it so memorable?
I think because it was in the parking lot, like we were literally in the parking garage and like we found this section of the parking garage that was like blocked off. So he just moved a cone and he said drive through. And then I did. And then he just popped my back on the pop of my trunk.
That's great. So were y'all scouting for like public sex? Like, was that the goal, or did it just happen?
That wasn't my goal. It could have been his.
Okay.
But, like, I had literally just picked him up from somewhere, and then we were going back to his hotel where he was staying at, and then, like, he just saw this empty lot, and he said, "Do you wanna go over there?" I was like,
Got it.
"Why not? Why not? I never done this before."
Yeah. Yeah. That's really cool. How do you as a content creator, like how do these collabs even get set up for those that don't know?
It's just interaction online. Like you'll have a content creators just always messaging each other back and forth. Sometimes it is very helpful when like if I'm visiting a new city and I don't know anybody, I used to be like, I'm in this city. Do you guys know who I should work with? And then
Mm.
you'll get some people that are fans that are just like, work with me, or like, I wish you were in this city. But then you will have the actual great people that will actually list people in that city. And like that's how you can connect with people as well. But for the most part, it's just people direct messaging each other. I was always very bad at that myself. But like, my collaborations, I think like 90% of the time they hit me up just because I'm naturally like an introvert and like really shy. So like they've always been like, I've always been fortunate to have most of my collaborations because these people hit me up. And sometimes I'm very surprised because I'm like, especially when I first started, like I didn't have any followers, and just like all these big name people were like messaging me to work with them, and I was like, "This is dope."
Yeah, yeah. That's really affirming, right? Like
Yeah,
you ain't nobody yet, and
yeah,
the boys want you.
and
That's
especially when it's
good.
like people that because I've been watching porn ever since I think I was like in middle school. So like
Yeah.
when there's people that hit you up that you used to watch when you were younger, is like it's both
That.
crazy, but like also like dope.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people don't realize that when you're growing up, these porn stars are our superheroes. Like, they
Yeah,
are Superman, Batman, Catwoman, like, these are the people we watch, like, we emulate
yeah.
them, we want to fuck like them, we wanna get fucked by them, right?
Yeah. It's definitely,
Oh,
and I would say it's definitely not a bad thing, but, like, it's interesting, or it's really fascinating that for gay people, like, people that we have to look up to in our community are usually, like, porn stars or drag
that
queens.
too. That too, right? Like, those are our cultural icons, and the ones that we have access to seeing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for me, like growing up a long time ago, like there was no gay visibility, no gay couples or anything on TV, but I saw it in porn.
Yeah.
So great.
And, it's where people might think that's taboo of the things to have, like, if you meet a lot of these people, like, actually out at the bars or, like, just, like, at, like, events, like, they're literally human beings, and a lot of them stand for, like, a lot of things, and, like, we're promoting a lot of good energy. I'm like, the
Absolutely.
sex to most people is really just work.
It's the job.
When I was, like, full on into OnlyFans, like, there was a period of time where I was literally only having sex on camera, like, I did not have sex in my personal life. Now that I've stepped back a little bit, I think I've been having a little bit too much sex in my personal life now, but I'm like, when it's a job, it really does start to feel like a job, and it really just feels like work, and for a lot of these people, it really is just work.
Yeah. When you were coming up, who were you looking up to? Who were your like porn heroes?
Probably, I mean, obviously, Raheem was a really big one. I've been fortunate enough to meet him a couple of times, and he's really sweet. I was surprised one time when I saw him, like, I think it was at the beginning of the year, and I was surprised that he actually remembered me. But I was like,
Yeah.
it's dope. Uh, who else is another one that I don't know?
I mean, Raheem is pretty big. Like if you look up to him, that's pretty much the top of the tower.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
I
makes
think
sense.
I think what it is because, like, there's also that saying, don't meet your heroes."
Mm,
And then, like, there are a few of them who let the fame get to their heads.
Of course, yeah.
So, like, I think I have had people that I looked up to, but then when I actually met them, I was like, "Oh, you're kind of an asshole."
Yeah, yeah, they're not the person they are in your head, right? They're just
Yeah.
not. I've been disappointed so many times to the point where I don't wanna meet a lot of my heroes, like, I just wanna keep the
Yeah.
delusion in my head of what that meeting would be. Because if you disappoint me, then all these memories are shattered now, like, I'm
I
upset.
and it's like I used to be like a huge super fan of Drag Race. So I've met
Mhm.
but I was fortunate enough to actually meet a lot of drag queens from the show, and I'm still great friends with a good amount of them. But then you meet a lot of like bad seeds from the franchise. Like there was a girl, she is actually a previous winner. I'm not gonna say anything about her besides that. But like I had met her and I was like, oh wow, you are you. And we like had a huge interaction, and
Mm,
then she ended up being like a little bit too narcissistic, rude, demeaning,
yeah.
and like even after like we literally had just got done having a deep conversation with each other, and then she went into like this whole thing about like everything about her and like about her life, as in like when
Mm.
I made a joke, she like bombarded me with like terrible things to say about me. I was like, I thought we were like kicking and shit, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it could be really disappointing. It's just it's unfortunate. And yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, go ahead.
I felt like Tyra, Banks, which is like, "I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for
Yeah.
you,
Now,
but
I
now
thought
you're
you were
just
talking
a
about
bitch."
right. I thought you were talking about Tyra Sanchez. I'm about to say, "Oh, that's who it was?" Okay.
But no, never met her. I think she actually lives in Vegas now, but I've never met her actually.
It is possible. I think I met her way long ago before all the stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's a doozy. Okay. Tell me about group sex. What position are you? What's happening? How do you approach group sex?
You know, so I actually do have some friends in town that like literally hosts a group like once a month, so I'm
Mm,
pretty familiar with them. I do like group sex. I love orgies. I've also started to really like getting into the bathhouse culture. I like the animosity of just like being able to just fuck somebody and then walk around and just fuck somebody else. So whenever I'm in a group sitting, excuse me, typically I'm everything. I love getting a piece of everybody that I find attractive. So like whether you're a top or you're a bottom, if I think you're a good looking person, I want just a little bit of a taste of you, even if it's just a minute, 5 minutes, or if it ends up being the whole night.
yes.
As long as you're my type, like, you know, everything's fair game.
Yeah. And that's so real. Like I tend to approach group sex the same way in where like we're at a buffet, right? And
Mhm.
everything most these things want to be eaten. So
Yes.
if I get a chance to taste all these things, I'm gonna do that. I remember when I
They
first
love to be
started going to
eaten.
yeah, they love to be eaten. And I got a mouth and I'm hungry. When I first started going to sex parties, I would, like, fuck with one person, and people would start getting, like, attached, and, like, I realized that I was having, like, sex party boyfriends. Like, I'm just with this one person the whole night, and I was like, "Wait, what is going on here? There are 100
Yeah.
people in here. I ain't fucking with you all night. Like, we
Yeah.
did what we had to do. Come back to me later." But, like,
I've
yeah.
always been, like, shy. So, like, when I first started going to them, I was always the one, like, in the corner, like, then, like, I wouldn't really, like, even go up to somebody unless they came up to me first. But I think, like, literally just I mean, yeah, just this year, I think I've been to at least 1 or 2 every month.
Nice.
And, now I've definitely gained a little more confidence, a lot more comfortability, and, like, if you're my type, I'm gonna make a move.
Yeah. So, are these bathhouses and in Vegas?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
okay. Is there
No.
is there sex culture in I know you said your friend hosts these sex parties, but is there like a sex club, a sex party, bathhouse, anything like that in Vegas?
I would say that our sex culture is not what it is, like, when it comes to, like compared to other major gay cities.
Yeah.
What people don't realize about Vegas is, though it's a party city, I wouldn't necessarily call it a, like, gay party city. Whereas,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you'll have, like, LA, you'll have Chicago, New York, Fort Lauderdale. These are like gay staples. Vegas is not a gay staple at all. It's really just a party city for straight people to come and like party at the big clubs,
Yeah.
gamble, think, buy a stripper. But for
Yeah.
gay people, I wouldn't say it's like really like if your goal is to have a lot of sex, um, you're not gonna do that in Vegas.
So wild, you would think that you would. Like, it's such a party-free city. Like,
Yeah,
nobody would knows what happened in Vegas, like, all that stuff, so you would
yeah.
think
I
they would
think
capitalize
because
on that.
Vegas and I'm not like a lawyer or anything, so like I'm not really law savvy, but like I do know that Vegas has its reputation of being the party scene, but a lot of bars have like licenses they need to be able to have specific things available. So like nudity for sure, you need a license for that, and it's really expensive. So like I
Mm,
know a lot of especially gay bars aren't going to pay the very expensive things to let their dancers or people be like completely nude.
got it.
Um, and then like even in Vegas, you know how people can wear like jock straps freely. You're not allowed to do that here. But yeah, like the parties and like the craziness you see is definitely just in the movies.
Yeah, yeah, apparently yeah, I've been to Vegas maybe once or twice, and yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
as crazy as I
yeah.
thought it was.
It's still a cool scene if you like to drink and party.
For sure.
We have great gay bars here in town. There's probably like three main ones that people really go to, but as long as you hit those bars, I think that you would still have like a good time in Vegas, party wise.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
sex wise, probably not. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm lucky because I have my friends who actually are open minded and like having group parties as well or group sex.
Yeah.
So like every time they're available, because they're always on the go. They're fucking travelers. But whenever they're in town and they have like their parties, I'm like first one to be like, put me in there.
Yeah, put me in, coach. Yeah. I mean, and that speaks to like a lot of people talk to me about, "Oh, I'm in this area and there's no one around, there's no sex club, there's no bathhouse." And I'm like, "Well, you got to start your own." I don't know
Yeah,
what else to tell you.
you need a
Like you
yeah.
have to start it, you know?
I think, and when
Yeah.
it comes to traveling, I feel like anybody can say they're gonna have a bad time if they don't experience it. Obviously the way that they wanted to, but it's all about
Mhm.
who you meet and who you go with. Like there's
Yeah. Yeah.
I went I went to, where did I go? I went to San Francisco the first time that I went, hated it, and it was probably due to who I went with and what we did, but then I went a couple of times afterwards, and each of those times that I went was with different people, and it was amazing that the other times around. So it's like, it's definitely about who you take with you and what you decide to do or who
Yeah,
you meet.
absolutely. Absolutely. It's the energy, the vibe. Like it, yeah. You're not gonna hit the best part of a city just because you go. You might have to go to the other side, right? Go with
Yeah.
somebody else. Yeah. Now, when you went to these bathhouses, so they weren't in Vegas, where were they? Which one was it?
I think my favorite one so far that I've been to was probably in San Francisco.
Okay.
But, I actually do go to LA probably, like, once or twice a month nowadays,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I do frequent the ones in LA, and I've met a lot of great LA. You're based in LA, right? Yeah, so if anybody from LA is watching this and I've probably hooked up with you at the bathhouse, hi, you probably had great hole or great dick, and you might be able to see me there again.
That's amazing. Was this Flex or Slammer?
Both, actually. So I've been to both.
Okay.
I
Okay.
would say that I do like flex a little bit more, but, one of my good friends that I always go with, he's a slammer boy. So,
Okay.
like, we usually flip a coin and see which one we wanna go to. I will be there for New Year's,
Ah, okay.
so
I love that. Bring in
we'll
the new
see.
year with some dick or some hole. That's great. That's great.
As one
What would
should.
you say is the difference between Slammer and Flex?
I would say that flex is more like the traditional bathhouse with the sauna, with the steam room, with rooms. You can just walk around and then just like see a door open and it's somebody with their ass up and you just go in there. Whereas like Slammers is more of like the cruisy like scene where like you literally just walk in a circle and just make eye contact and just jerk each other in the hallway because there's
Mm.
no rooms there. And yeah, it's literally just like one big infinity circle. And, you literally just keep walking into this, like, pathway until you find somebody and, like, you eye somebody that you like. which is not necessarily my style when I approach somebody. So like I find it easier and like what was it called? Flex.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, yeah. I've never been to Slammer. I've lived here forever. I love bathhouses, but Slammer just never sounded like my thing, so I just never went.
Yeah.
But I've gone to Flex. I do like Flex. So I've seen some wild shit in there. Some wild shit.
Yeah. You
But
know,
but
I
I'll
would
go.
definitely say that slammers, yeah, it's I think the problem with it is that you have to try a little bit harder. And
Mm,
I'm the type of person I'm just like, if I think this guy is cute, I just want to be able to fuck him or not. Like I
yeah.
want to just go up to him, grab his ass, and be like, "Do you want to fuck or not?" Whereas like slammers, if you kind of have to like work a little bit harder, and it's really dark, and I'm blind. I can't see shit anytime I go to a bathhouse. So half the times I don't know who I'm hooking up with. I just hope that they're good looking. And it's definitely I don't want to put in too much work for somebody that I barely know what they look like.
I agree. If I'm at the sex club, I I I don't wanna work. I'm at the sex
Right,
club. Holes should
right.
be ready to go or not, right? Like,
That
it's either
part, that
yes
part.
or it's a no, and I'm moving on. Like, let's go. Let's go. I only got a couple hours. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're closing down now, but before we go, want to give you the chance to tell people. Oh, this is what I want you to do. I want you to answer this question like you were in a pageant. Okay. Can I ask you a question? You answer it like you were in a pageant.
Yes, sir. Let's do
Okay.
this. This is where I
Okay.
strive.
Yes. Hold on one second. Where did it go? Okay. Jon Darra, as a pillar in the community and Prince of Las Vegas, how will group sex save humanity?
Thank you, David. That is such an amazing question, and thank you so much for asking it. I think that group sex is needed not just in our community, but I think everywhere because it is an outlet to free yourself of your deadly natures, of any fears, anything that's shackling you down. You should be able to relieve your stress in the environment of other people who are looking to do the same thing. When you guys all come together with this steamy hot energy, it gives you the enlightenment that you need. And it's definitely something that's very beneficial in the sense that everybody that is usually participating in your realm is up to date with their status. So you're not getting any like random fear that the person you're hooking up with might give you something. A lot of these people plan these things in accordance with their health to make sure that everything is all good in the hood for everybody to enjoy. So I think that it's a necessity because it gives a peace of mind and a piece of life and world peace.
And world peace. And world peace. That was great. I'm writing my score 10s across the board. Thank you.
I thought so.
That was amazing. And you had the safety stuff in there, the
Yeah.
connection to humanity. Perfect, perfect. Well, Jon, thank you so much. You've been great. I loved listening to all your stories, your insight about your sex work, pageantry, and all that. Do you want to drop your social so people can follow you? Where can we see your work? Tell us all about you.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere my social is the same all around. You'll find me at Dara the Explorer. If you can't find it that way, I think just Instagram is Dara the Explorer underscore, but for the most part, it's the same all around everywhere. I
Okay.
have I have every um apps, but I'm not on all of them religiously. I'm mainly just on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay. Beautiful. Well, look, y'all make sure you follow Jon, and we will see you next week. Bye.